Hi everyone! Today I would like to talk about my advices as a person who studied and worked in a couple of European countries, like advices of what you should know before you move to Poland or any other European country. My number one would be try to learn the language. Like personally, when I went on my Erasmus Plus exchange to France, I already could speak intermediate level of French. It really helped me a lot, guys. Okay, I actually studied French in school previously and also university for a while, so it was a bit easier. And of course, there are some languages that are a bit easier to learn and some other ones that have a bit more twisted grammar and all and pronunciation, like let's say Polish language, but still at least try to learn the basics, like the A1 level. It's not really that difficult to know a couple of useful phrases, and that's also really nice for local people to see that you're really trying your best to learn a language. And of course, if you know the basics, you already will know much better how to handle certain situations. Like if you're in a grocery store or if you go to post office, like in my case, I had a problem with my parcel when I was in France during my Erasmus Plus exchange, and yeah, I actually had to speak to the managers. They couldn't speak English, so I had to somehow figure it out in French, and thankfully I managed to do it, and I got my parcel from my parents because they really spent a lot of money to send me a couple of things. So yeah, I was actually lucky that I managed to communicate. But again, one of the reasons why, apart from counting on someone speaking English, in Europe you actually need to be aware that not everyone speaks English everywhere, okay? Number two, join community groups, like some Facebook groups, etc., related to to find people from your nationality and also other international students who can explain you the most important things of what you should do when you move to this particular country, like Poland. And because there's always like a couple of formalities that you have to do at the very beginning. It's not just about finding accommodation and that's over. No, there's always something on the way. Third advice, it's always good to make some local friends as well. Like, don't only focus on making international friends, or don't be closed in your own community from your own country, because it's really useful to have a friend who also speaks the language and who understands the culture and the things that could be done, because they can also really guide you about some things that maybe your international friends would not be able to help you. Advice number 4, please learn how to drive, like either before, like ideally before coming to Poland, for example. But in case if you have not learned yet how to drive, I would say Poland is not a bad country, because again, getting a driving license in terms of money is much less expensive than Germany, as here in 2024 the driving license costs about 1,000 euros, so it's not really bad. And with this driving license you can drive in the whole of Europe. I think it's really nice. But okay, even if you had a driving license before, it's actually, you don't have usually to go through the same process again. You just, like for Americans, I have read, it's like you can do the driving, not driving, but the written exam about the rules in Europe, and that's it. So next advice is already learn how to cook before you move anywhere, okay? Like even some simple recipes, because you will save a lot of money. Otherwise, I know a lot of people learn how to cook while they move somewhere else, because then they realize that, okay, like things are expensive, going to restaurants is expensive, but really at least some simple recipes, because it will really save your life. And then last but not least, respect the culture of the country, or in general the continent where you move in, okay? About the respect, this is actually one of the reasons why I also recommend to not immerse yourself just in your own community, okay? Like to at least to have international friends, but then also to have some local friends as well, because this also teaches you a bit about respect, okay, or how to respect the culture and what, let's say, Polish people can expect from you when you are here in Poland. So for now, that's it from my advices. Let me know if you'd like to hear a couple of more advices, again from my personal experience. Remember to like and subscribe if you like this type of content, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.